Wednesday. It is the start of the summer holiday, so we are home and it's hot and it's fun. But today is Wednesday and my injury, injury update. I'm going to see the physio tomorrow. It's been nearly a week. I've been doing my exercises, I've been doing my stretches, I've been doing the Voltarol, everything she suggested I've been doing. Also strengthening up other parts of my legs as well. Obviously there's only so much you can do in a week, but I've obviously been doing a lot more of that than I would have done. So I'm going to do the washing up while I tell you this because, you know, half term, summer holidays, and there's so much to do. So I am going to see the physio tomorrow, but as I stand here talking to you guys, my foot feels exactly the same. Last night my foot really hurt and it's just been the same story. I feel like I get to the exact same point in my recovery and then it just kind of stops there, sort of thing. In the mornings it feels okay and I'm almost in like a full sense of security that I will be able to go out and run on it and it won't hurt. But then as the day goes on, the pain gets worse. So it's now 10:36 to be precise. There is an ache there. There is pain. I've got my slippers on, but it is right back there. I don't know if it's showing on camera, but lifting my leg up that high to show you, that's high, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I promise I've been doing my stretching. As the day goes on, it gets worse and it's throbbing. I've also been using the compression boots as well. And last week, I was on my feet a lot. So on that Monday, I went to the Harry Potter Studio tour and I was on my feet all day instead of purposely trying to not be on my feet. I was on my feet all day and then the next day it was really, really painful. So last Tuesday was really painful. And then on the Wednesday, it was still painful, but I was at the physio at that point. Now, it has got better in the sense that it isn't really, really painful anymore. But is it because I've been doing the physio, or is it because it's been a week since I did the studio tour and that has obviously settled down? I think it's the latter, because I've got back to the pain that I was in just before I left that wasn't shifting. So this level of pain I'm in is that level of pain that just won't shift. I get here and then it doesn't get any better from here. I think it's going to end up being shockwave therapy, but hold on, I'm trying to do the washing up while I'm talking to you, but I just can't. I need to focus on you. But the shockwave therapy needs to be done 3 sessions in 3 consecutive weeks. And I haven't let you guys know this, but last minute, Matt and I booked a holiday. So next week, we're off to Paris. We're doing Disneyland Paris. I found a really, really good offer. And considering it's the summer holidays, mum guilt of having nothing planned for her and worrying that she's not gonna have a great childhood. I could go really deep here, but anyway, I found an amazing deal for Disneyland Paris. So we're going back there next week, not for long. It's gonna be 2 full days in the park and then half a day on Monday, and that's all we're going to manage in the park. But because I'm doing that and then a couple of weeks later I'm going to be with Matt in Essex doing his events, I haven't got 3 consecutive weeks. So if I'm going to do the shockwave therapy, it needs to be done this week. Then I can do next Friday because I'll be home by then, and then I can do the Friday after that before we leave. So yes, my thought process is I've gone private for this injury because I want to be seen quickly, and if I then have to delay the shock therapy, then why did I bother going private? Do you know what I mean? That means I'm still waiting for it as well and I'm paying for it on top of that. So I don't want to be in that situation, and after this week of realising it's not actually getting any better, she said it was the gold treatment that will help me. So I'm just gonna have to tell her. I think I'm gonna have to start it. I don't wanna faff around. And she even said, we won't mess around, we won't make you wait, we'll go straight into it if you need it. And I'm so sure I need it because I'm just not getting better. If you've ever been injured in the past for a long duration of time, please let me know in the comments if it's been the same for you. But I feel like I get to this point in this pain and it gets better and I'm just reliving the same day over and over again. I feel like I'm going insane. It's just not getting better. I'm doing everything and it's not doing, you know, it's just not getting there. I'm okay, like I can stand and do the washing up, I can do everything, I can do a normal day and it's okay, but the pain in the evening is horrible, and if I relax and don't go on my feet and I'm not too intense, then that base level of pain that I get in the evening and throughout the day, that's not shifting. So it doesn't matter what I do, I'm convinced that even if I was to lay in bed for a week solid, I would get out of that bed and still have that base level of pain. I've been talking for a long time, this is going to take me so long to edit, but anyway, it's Wednesday and that is my update for you guys. I am still injured, I'm seeing the physio tomorrow, I'm going to Disneyland Paris next week, so I need to get packing for that as well. And yes, and I just, yeah. It is a bit later on, so hot today, oh my goodness, have I got, I think we're good. Oh. No, we're good. Right, so I've had some parcels just arrive. You know when you've got, hold on, side note, when you've got hairband that just isn't right, it's just slightly not strong enough. I'm having that issue today. I have this one and this one. Now, I have one thing for my holiday, sorry, two things for my holiday, and one of these is my injury, so that's why I'm sat down and showing you this. I don't know which one is which, so I'm going to start with this one. Oh, it was literally just plonked in there like that. It's just some hair wax just to neaten up my hair while I'm on holiday. I am not having my hair down, it's going to be up in a bun, licked right back, so this is what I'm going to use. Just check it. Yeah, it's like £6 on Amazon and it's so simple just to, yeah. I have used it on runs before as well, so technically running. Okay, well, we'll try this one then. Two things. So, I'll come back to this. Let's go and do fun. Mickey! I saw these online and I was like, I'm going to Disney. I need Disney socks, you know? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. We have Mickey Mouse, the gorgeous Minnie Mouse, my fave, Daisy Duck, Donald, and Stitch. They are just like crew neck socks. So, hold on, let me open. I'll open Daisy, just to have on in the park as a little extra Disney magic. A lot of the Disney merchandise, especially in the parks, is really expensive. This is a really nice, cheap, easy way to get in on the fun and not have to spend loads of euros just to have a Disney character on you. Anyway, socks. This is the main thing that I got. So the physio asked me to have heel elevation. I had a look at my local store at what they had and there was nothing, it was all generic, there was nothing like heel raising. So I found these ones on Amazon and they've just got here. So I am going to see her tomorrow and I haven't been able to insert these. I have been wearing my Crocs. Fun fact, I was forced to buy Disney Crocs in Epcot last year because my shoes were really, really bad. So I've got these inserts. Now I got the highest ones. These are the inserts. So you can get different levels, but I chose the highest, but I just assumed that's what would work. I'm gonna put them in my white New Balance trainers and hopefully this isn't too high, but we'll see. I'll get these trimmed and put in, but there they are. This is the brand that I got. I mean, you never know, they might be awful, but they might work, and they might work. I am so desperate to get out there running. Anyway, I am dripping with sweat, so I'm gonna get this tidied up and carry on with the day. Happy Thursday. What a glorious sunny day it is today. I've just got back from seeing the physio. I had a 12 o'clock appointment and she saw me early. Basically, Matt's gone away with work, but he's taken the car and he dropped me off at 11 o'clock. I didn't have to walk to my appointment, but I have to walk back. It's not that far, but the issue is obviously my foot is in a lot of pain, but she got to see me early. She asked me if I felt any difference at all since having the treatment, and I didn't have any difference. So she said, let's go straight in. If I'm happy with it, we get the shockwave therapy started. So that's what we did, the first session. And she said it was going to be uncomfortable, which it definitely was, but I could tolerate it. It was fine. To be honest, it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. So she just basically had this machine that shocks the area, and she said that, go on then. She said that it starts the inflammation process again, so it can start healing, because it's a very, very awkward area to heal. It's sore now as I'm walking, but it would have been sore anyway, let's be real. I'm not to put any anti-inflammatory cream, you know, the Voltarol. I'm not to do any icing or anything like that today or next week. I'm seeing her again next Friday for another session. So I've got 2 more of these. So I'm also not supposed to ice it or do any anti-inflammatory before next week. So to be honest, I haven't really been icing it anyway, because doesn't feel like it's been helping, but maybe I'll do a little bit of ice in a couple days time. We also have 4 more days to Disney. My daughter wants me to let you know that. And yes, she said to wear the inserts, so I'm going to do that for Disney as well. So there's that. Yes, Mummy will get better, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. My daughter's bottle is leaked. Oh, the bag's wet. How annoying. Nothing is easy, like nothing. Of course I drink leaks all down my bag. Now my leg's wet, my shorts are wet and everything. This is really weird for me because I normally run around here and I don't like it. I'm so sad that I'm not running. To be fair, I wouldn't be running today or yesterday, or since it's been this hot, like I would have had to have got up really early. I wouldn't be running right now in this. Well, if you need a wee, you better hurry up then. Hey? Maybe I will have to start running in this heat. I'm back home now, obviously. Yes, so the shockwave therapy has begun. I think it is quite a bad injury that I have, because the physio didn't give me any sort of time scale as to when I would be running again. I think it's really bad. I've cut those insoles up that I showed you. They're in my shoes now. She told me to get those on. She did show me online some of the ones to buy, but I have these ones here, so I'm going to use these ones. She told me to be very careful in Paris. Always wear the heel raising insoles. But she didn't say don't go, do you know what I mean? She didn't say stay off your feet or anything. She just, yeah. She's not too sure if I'm gonna need extra sessions with the therapy or not, but we will see. We'll take it as it comes, and I'm really, really anxious. I was saying to Matt earlier, I just feel like it's gone on and on and on, and I know that these things happen, and I know that it can take a long time to get back at it. It's not even my fitness that I'm worried about losing. I know I will get that back. Like I didn't run for 29 years of my life, and look what I've managed to achieve. I'm not concerned about my fitness in that way. I'm just miss it. I miss having it. I miss doing it. And it helps me maintain my weight easier. I'm thinking about doing a separate video about how my weight has been since I stopped running and how I've managed it. It's just, I really, yeah. I feel sorry for you guys as well. I really do. Like, I think about my YouTube channel all the time, and I think about how I want to inspire people to get out there and run. It is possible for you, even though you doubt and you've been told your whole life to feel a certain way about not being able to go. You can, it's possible, it really is. And I went from that person to running that ultra marathon, and I just want that message to be out there to say, look, if I can do it, you absolutely can. And I'm just worried that everybody is just going to be like, she's injured, you know, it's just weekly vlogs at home moaning that I'm injured. But in the same breath, this is the reality of running. This could happen to anyone of any level. It's really hard because Matt had an injury as well in his hip, and he's seen the physio twice, and that's it, he's done now. He's okay to race again. It's kind of like he was in a tricky situation and it got resolved within a couple weeks, and I'm just in the background watching, like, I'm very, very happy, don't get me wrong, very happy that he's okay and he's going to do those events. I'm just as excited as he is to get those events going, but it's just hard to watch it because it's like, I want to be out there. I want to at least have a time scale, but I'm not going to push that. My foot feels okay. She did put a bit of tape on my leg. Don't know how long it's going to last because it is really hot, and she did say it probably won't last very long because of the heat, but we will keep the tape on as long as possible. And yeah, it's sore. It feels aggravated at the moment. Yeah, it does feel a bit tender, but nothing too crazy. I'm not in agony, I'm not in huge pain. It just feels irritated. I can feel it. It's almost like a pulsing or like a achy feeling, and I just don't know what's going to happen from here on out, but I will keep you guys updated on how my foot goes. It's now just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon and my foot is really sore. So she did it at about 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours ago. It's really sore, but the kind of pain, so you know I keep saying over and over again that it gets worse as the day goes on and the pain is worse in the evening. At 3 o'clock now, it's an evening level pain, and I think this is what it's going to be like for the next couple of days. Then it will settle down, and then obviously it will happen again when the treatment is done next Friday. I just wanted to update you on where I am on the level as the day goes on, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this, but I will let you know if it does or if it gets better. I'll just let you know. Basically at 3:10, about 4 hours after, it is achy and really quite sore. To be expected, to be fair, but that's where I'm at. It's now 8 o'clock at night and I'm sat with my feet up and it's throbbing. It's really sore. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was gonna get, but it might get worse tomorrow. I think it's gonna get bad for the next couple of days, but it is actually really sore. So I'm putting my feet up and I'm just gonna try and not move. Hopefully I don't need to get up for any reason from here on out. So yeah, really sore. Happy Friday. This morning I woke up and my foot felt fine. As usual in the mornings it generally does feel fine, but I put my inserts into my white New Balance trainers and I've had them on pretty much straight away. Foot was feeling great actually. Considering I had the SHOCKWAVE treatment yesterday, my first session, I thought I would wake up in pain, but I actually haven't. The heel raising insoles have been working nicely in my New Balance trainers, but the problem with my New Balance trainers is they are squashing my toes, so obviously the insoles are taking up a lot more space in the trainer. I have even less space for my toes. But I did order my Ultra Provision 8s. It's now 12:30, so halfway through the day, and I have put the insoles into these ones because my toes have a lot more space in these trainers. Obviously the insoles do take up more space in the trainer, just like they did with the New Balance, but these feel so much more comfortable. So I think when it comes to walking around a Disney park next week, I'm gonna take my Ultras instead of my New Balance because comfort is key. Well, I'm gonna continue to wear these Provision 8s because I'm not walking barefoot. I'm not even walking around in Crocs. I'm just purely walking in heel raised trainers. I'm going to continue my exercises, but that's my update. It feels great actually. It feels really good. It just feels horrible to be walking around the house in trainers. I'd rather have my slippers or my Crocs on, but it's temporary. It's temporary. It's a bit later on now, 3:30 in the afternoon, and I'm actually back in my Crocs. I spent all day up until just now in those trainers. They feel really restrictive and just not what I'm used to wearing at home. So I have given in and I'm in the Crocs, although I'm not on my feet very much. I'm just making a cup of tea now, which is why I've decided to put the Crocs on. The reason I pulled the camera out is because it's 3:30 and by now the pain would be much more than it is now. So the fact that I only had the treatment yesterday, am I feeling improvement already? Potentially. I think it's really too soon to tell, but I mean, it is sore and it is aching. But compared to what it feels like normally at this time of the day, I think it's better. I'm probably going to say it's probably about 40% better than it would be normally at this time of the day. So yeah, how exciting. Clinging on to every slight improvement, because there honestly isn't many of them. I will let you know tonight if it's stayed at this level or if it's got worse, or hang in there, we can believe maybe it's got better. It won't have got better, I just know it, but you never know. It's 4:15. Can you see that? And it's got worse. Did not take long for me to eat my words, because I haven't even been on my feet. I just made my cup of tea and I have basically been sat down or currently laying down. It's just really hurting, throbbing. Yeah. Happy Saturday. It is now Saturday evening. It's 6:43 to be precise. I haven't really been able to check in with you guys because it's just been a day full of holiday prep. With Matt being away, it all falls on me. But that's okay, it's not a problem. I can do it. In terms of my injury, the massive ick that I'm giving myself now that I'm walking around not only in Crocs, but in Crocs with insoles. While I'm on holiday, I have bought Disney socks and I will be wearing Disney socks because I have bought Disney socks. The issue I'm having is that I'm going to be in Crocs, socks and insoles. But to be fair, if I just don't look at my feet, it's not my problem, is it? It's yours. No, honestly, it's going to be bugging me the whole holiday that I'm going to be in Crocs and socks and insoles. Do you know what? Let's just give false hope. If anyone could pull that off, it's not me, but let's pretend it is. I'll obviously give you guys an update next week on how the Shockwave treatment has been doing. At the moment, it feels okay. I'm about 30 to 40% pain level dropped where it would normally be at this stage, or this time of the day, I should say. I'm doing absolutely great, to the point where I'm forgetting to do my exercises. I've only done them once today. I need to do 2 more today. So that is actually probably a really good sign that I'm not in as much pain. I did notice though earlier on that I feel a slight bit of numbness around the Achilles. Not a lot, just a very subtle slight numbness. I am assuming that is the cause of the pain relief. Where there's numbness, there's going to be pain relief, right? But I might look it up, see if I'm right or not. I won't be vlogging in the parks, I don't think. I am going to do a vlog, but it will just be a personal one for my family and I. But I will definitely be letting you guys know how my foot is going, and I will let you know how session 2 with the therapy goes. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Hit the subscribe if you want to see some more, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys soon for some more updates. Bye guys.